Hi everybody, welcome. We're going to do a short yoga flow, mostly focused on the shoulders. So if you have two blocks or you have two cans, go ahead and stop the video and go and grab them. If you're using the blocks, we're going to go ahead and place them at the back of our space. And make sure you have enough space that you can raise your arms overhead. I'm going to do a quick demo before we start. You're going to take the blocks, palms facing up, and as you lower down, you're going to take the blocks overhead. And one of the exercises that we're going to make snow angels. So just a little visual of what's to come. So go ahead and put those aside, and then find a comfortable seat. So I'm sitting here on the mat in a lotus position, but whatever's comfortable. Also, these blocks are great to elevate the hip bones and to draw them forward. So really, whatever's comfortable. And then sit up nice and tall, draw your shoulders up, back, and around. And then take a moment, close your eyes. And use this time as an opportunity to pause, to reset. So think of it as an intentional pause. Just a time to release and let go. And a little bit more movement into the shoulders. And starting with a breath, take a deep breath in. And a full breath out. And one more, just like that. Inhale, fill up. And exhale. And your next breath, just gently open your eyes, raise your fingertips up. And then grab onto the left wrist and begin to lean to the right. And then as you come up through center, stretch through the fingertips, grab onto the right, and lean to the left. And then inhale, come back through center, interlace your hands behind your low back, find a chest expansion, draw your shoulders back. And then begin to tuck your chin. And then slowly release back. One more time as you tuck your chin. And then release. Nice, everyone. Come off of your block. If you're sitting on it, place it at the back of your mat. And find out fours. Find tabletop pose here. And on an inhale, raise your right hand up. Exhale, active thread the needle. Pause as the arm goes under, and then right back up, right hand up. Draw it under. And final time, inhale. And on your exhale, stretch a little further. Imagine you're reaching for something under the bed. Soften your right shoulder down. Walk your left fingertips forward. Your ear can find the mat. Press to the tops of your feet. Take your left hand and draw it over toward your right hip. Open up through your top shoulder. Give yourself 2 rounds of breath. Return the left hand down, press yourself up. Inhale, right hand lifts. And exhale, neutral tabletop. Really nice. Right hand's your foundation. Starting with those active thread the needles. Lift and exhale to the right, pause. Inhale. Exhale. Final time, inhale. And exhale, thread it under, soften the left shoulder down, walk the right fingertips forward. 2 breaths here. Bring your right hand in, inhale left hand, and exhale, neutral tabletop pose. Give yourself a moment here, tuck your toes under, downward facing dog, stretch up and down. Bend into your knees, draw some movement, pedal it out. As you spread your fingers nice and wide, draw your low belly in, and then move weight into the heels. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Shoulders over wrist creases. Exhale, downward dog. 2 more times. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Pause. Send it back, down dog. Final time here. Inhale, shift forward to plank. And exhale, down dog. Good. Walk your hands to the back of your mat. Bend your knees. Take your hands underneath your toes. Padahastasana, Gorilla's pose. Send more weight into the balls of your feet. Lift your sitting bones. Send the top of your head down. Release your hands, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, look forward, walk forward to plank. Breathe in, down dog, and the breath out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or hop, top of your mat, and lower all the way on to your back. Before you lower onto your back, grab for the blocks, place them into your palms, and then slowly lower down. Once you find the mat, take your fingertips up and overhead, and then just big open circles. Allow the top of the hand to raise just above the ground. And then notice the weight in the hands, and then big open movements. And the next time, as the fingertips reach up, full body stretch. Left hand's going to remain the same, and then the right hand is just going to find a big open circle. So one hand is moving. Remembering to breathe here. And then both hands overhead. And then full body stretch. Release the blocks. Let them just stay at the back of your mat. And then give yourself a big bear hug. Right hand, left shoulder, left hand, right shoulder. And then gently draw the elbows forward and down. Send your fingertips long by your side. Cross at the ankles, come back up to all fours. Downward facing dog, stretch up and back. Walk your big toes to touch. Inhale, reach your right leg high. Exhale, knee to right tricep. Hug it in. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, step forward, low lunge. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Take your time. Stabilize here. Reach through the fingertips. Nudge your right hip back, left hip forward. Cactus your arms, bend into the back knee. Inhale, crescent lunge. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Really nice, everyone. Inhale. Little change coming. Palms come down, step back, plank. And chaturanga. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, lower down halfway. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Take full breath in and full breath out. Send your left leg high. Extend out through the heel. Bend your left knee in toward your left shoulder. Inhale, send it back. Step forward and lunge. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Give yourself a few breaths here. Stabilize first. Lift through the crown of the head. Nudge your left hip back. Good. Breathe in. Cactus your arms, bend your back knee. Inhale. Exhale. Final time. Inhale. Exhale. As your arms reach up, inhale. Lower the palms down. Step back. Chaturanga or right back to down dog. If you're doing chaturanga, hinge forward, elbows hug in. Down dog. Take a breath. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Halfway lift to lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, mountain pose. Exhale, lower the hands to the heart. Samasthiti to feet. Give yourself a moment here, spread your toes. Hands come to the heart, shoulders down your back. Reach your fingertips long behind you, fingertips down. Inhale, standing back bend, just lean back, shoulders open. And inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, bend your knees, forward fold. Halfway lift to lengthen. Exhale, big step back and lunge. Lower the back knee down. Inhale, kneeling lunge, Anjaneyasana. Press into the back of the foot. Lift through the crown of the head. And stabilize through the front heel. Gather your hands to your heart, hinge forward, revolve crescent. Left elbow outside the right knee. Rotate the rib cage, press into the palms. If you're working on strength here, you're welcome to fire up your back leg and then reach your left heel back. Again, always honoring the place, using that opportunity to pause, and then move in the best direction that works with your practice. Lower the back knee down. Inhale, kneeling lunge. Exhale, half splits. Drag your hips back. You may want your blocks. If you're using your blocks, just take them outside your right heel. And then send your hip creases back. Elbows are heavy. And then slowly come up. Use the left hand, press into the left hand, pull your left heel in towards your body, and then wrap your right hand around. Open up through the chest. Lower the foot down. You can use the blocks. And on an inhale, power up the back leg, look forward, step forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to plank pose. Take a deep breath in, chaturanga, or right back to down dog. Inhale, look to your thumbs. Exhale, step to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, fold, step your right toes back, runner's lunge. Soften your right knee down. Reach your fingertips up for a kneeling lunge. Check in here. Lift the hip points, draw the rib cage in. Few deep breaths here. Draw the hands to the heart. And an inhale, hinge forward, revolve crescent. Press through the palms. Go to the rib cage, lift the gaze. If you did so on the other side, tuck the toes under, power up the back leg, revolve crescent. And return your chin back to center. Palms come down. Half splits, drag your hips back. Choose the height of the block. You can even experiment here. Press into the top of the back foot. And press into your front foot. Use the blocks, look forward. Actually, before we do that, right hand down and wrapping around. Finding that nice quad stretch. Open up through the chest. And now return your foot down, look forward, step forward, and forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to Tadasana, and exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, Tadasana, and exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, exhale, low lunge, left toes back. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Take your fingertips up. Exhale, interlace your hands behind your low back for a chest expansion. Open up through the shoulders, press into the foot. Inhale, arms reach. And exhale, warrior two, open up. Spread your fingers, root down through the feet, especially your back outer heel. Inhale, reverse warrior two, up and back. Grab onto your right wrist and gently lean back. Inhale, coming back, warrior two. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Walk your right toes in. Couple options here. Interlace your hands one more time, chest expansion, or soften your fingertips right outside your toes. Send more weight forward. With your heels in toward one another. Couple breaths here. And on an inhale, slowly rise. Walk around to the front of your mat. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step forward, forward fold. Other side, halfway lift. Exhale, right toes back. Move down through the foot. Inhale, high crescent lunge, reach up. Breathe fully and deeply. Interlace the hands behind your back, chest expansion. Keep your bow knuckles down, lift up. Inhale, fingertips up. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Find your stance first, heel to arch alignment. Firm your arm bones. Slight gaze right over your middle finger. And inhale, reverse warrior two, up and back. Find that nice long side stretch. Grab onto your left wrist, deepen the stretch. Soften the shoulders. And inhale back through warrior two. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold, using a block this time. Slightly draw the toes in, reach the sternum forward, place your right hand on the block, lift your left hand to the sky. Wrap your left hand around towards your right hip, open up through your top shoulder. Release the fingertips down. Take an inhale. Exhale, twist to the right. Wrap your right fingertips around toward your left side. Open up through the shoulder. And then slowly release down. 2 deep breaths. Pivot forward, low lunge. And then coming back onto all fours. Coming into puppy dog pose. Find your forearms. And then grab your thumbs, draw them in toward one another, and then press your palms in toward one another. As you do that, take your thumbs to the base of your neck, reverse namaskar. Walk your elbows in, you can even walk your elbows forward. Giving yourself a few deep breaths here. Send your fingertips forward. Coming back in to puppy dog pose. Press into your palms. Look forward. Slide your feet back for a forearm plank. As you press into your hands, hug your arm bones in toward one another. Good. Extend out through the heels. And 3 more breaths. And soften yourself all the way onto the mat. Tee out your arms in each direction. Walk your toes in a little closer. Press into your left hand. Fold over your right shoulder for a shoulder stretch. Keep both hands active, press into the ground. If you would like to, you can take your left hand over toward your right hip and open up to the shoulder. Again, always play with that idea of sensation, never pain. Return your left palm down. Find neutral for a breath. We'll shimmy the shoulders. And then opposite side. Press into your left hand, roll over onto your left shoulder. Check in there, pause, and then maybe use The top hand, right hand, hold over toward the left shoulder. And then come back through center and press yourself up. Send your legs around. Grab on to one of your blocks. Set it off to the side. And then tabletop your legs. Press into your hands. Press your right knee on top of your left for an eagle leg. Squeeze your inner thighs. Tee out your arms one more time and wrap your knees to the left. Gaze to the right. Pick up your bottom hip, send it back. 3 deep breaths. And then back through center. Give yourself a moment to neutralize. Draw your knees into tabletop, wrap your left leg around your right, knees tap to the right, hips to the left, gaze to the left. And then coming back through center, unwrap your legs. Take your feet to the width of the mat, and then drop your knees in. Find some windshield wipers, just find a release here. As you come back through center, you're going to set up for just a minute of rest. So finding some Shavasana. So whether that is placing a block underneath your low back for supported bridge, or heels to the sky for supported shoulder stand. Finding a traditional Shavasana. Taking up space on your mat. And then fingertips long by your side. Palms facing up. Wherever you are, just give yourself this opportunity to allow yourself to simply be. Let the breath return to its natural rhythm. And begin with your fingers and toes. Draw some movement. Gather your knees into your chest. And fold your way onto your left or right and finding fetal pose. Pause for a moment here. Notice how you feel, how you're doing. And then pressing yourself up to a nice tall seat. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. As we bow to one another, Thank you so much for sharing your time with much gratitude. Namaste.